Hello, Search here from the back porch. Well, as you can see, the reflector is back with in the potted flower down here. And the reason why I brought it back is because there was a number of blogs that were written that came in questioning or a little bit confused about how this works and exactly where is the tree in the forward upswing. And I guess at the same time I can clarify where is the tree in the back upswing. All right, so let me read a few of these questions so you can see where they're coming from. So I want to clarify this, and I guess you can see now that originally when I had it here, the aiming arrow was on the ground, but the pot was hiding it. So I've placed the aiming arrow on top of the pot here, so you can see where it is as being parallel to my toe line. So we have now the aiming arrow in play and the reflector. So Steve Smith wrote, I hope nobody uses a club that they like for this drill, and I hope they make sure that when they knock the heck out of the reflector pole, it doesn't fly into something. If you use a tree or something immovable, if you have hit it on the target line like the reflector pole was, you have more guts than I do. Well, the point is that we don't slam the club into this. We just use it to softly get the feeling of it ricocheting on up. And you could do it to a certain degree. When this is stuck farther in the ground, you can hit it and just feel it. Learn where it is. Learn your place in space with that. So you don't actively really slam the club or into a tree or the reflector pole. So again, it's learning your place in space. Right after that was done, Craig 63 wrote in, Hi Steve, good put. I'm a bit confused. I would have thought both poles would be on the toe line. I think he's referring to the forward upswing pole and the backswing upswing pole. I thought that on the FUS after impact that you swing into the forward mitt first before going up the tree. This would put the club close to the toe line before it goes vertical. I prefer to the instruction material for clarification. That was followed by another one that said from Roy Reed. I watched the videos a couple of times before I realized Don is using this drill to help us feel the vertical path of the forward upswing. Exactly. That's exactly what this is all about. To feel that you go vertical, even to the point of feeling like you ricochet. When you hit this, you ricochet and go up the tree. This drill is especially for all the rotational swingers that are having problems getting into the sacred burial ground on either the BUS, which is a back upswing, or the FUS, the forward upswing. In order to get to the T finish, we still have to complete our rotation and have our chest facing the target. You are correct that the toe line is the stop rotating point for both the BUS and FUS. But as Don says, this drill just helps feel the vertical lifting process. Hope this makes sense. Absolutely. I'm going to explain this a little bit more. But Roy Reed hit it right on the head. This is all about feeling your place in space and what has to happen when you reach those places. Okay? Amos came back a little later and said at the same time and said, for me, the really good news of this video revolves around when is a fault not a fault. When you are swinging correctly but have a misunderstanding of where the forward tree is located, I thought like Craig 60 below that the forward tree was on or very near the toe line, like the tree in the BUS. Okay. The key is that where is the tree? Where is the mitt and where is the tree? Well, we know that in the backswing, the mitt is just slightly inside, maybe an inch or so inside the aiming line, so that when you come back and as you rotate the club toe up into the mitt is just slightly inside the line, somewhere up in the air, based on however the length of your arms are and everything else, your body size in terms of your height and your arm length. It could be in different places. Okay. So, but it's directly just about inside. Conversely, the forward mitt, after I've struck the ball right here and I go into the forward mitt, toe up, that is just slightly inside the line. And just to the inside of the forward mitt is when I start hitting the tree and going up. So I just get slightly inside the line. I've come through and I hit the tree and go up. So the tree basically would be from about, in the backswing and forward swing, it'd be about the width, just inside the width of your aiming line to your toe line. Okay? So I get here and I'm hitting the tree on the outside, I'm lifting up. But as I continue to keep turning to my toe line, that's when I reach the inside of the tree, of which I'll come down, which creates where the tree is. But the tree starts just inside the toe, the aiming line on both sides. both the backswing and the forward swing. And that's what you hit it. So when I come back in, I hit it, I'm ricocheting up vertical on this side. And when I come through and I get into forward, I make impact here, and I get into the forward mitt. Right after I'm in that mitt is when I'm hitting this and coming up vertical. I actually feel the club is coming up this way in the forward swing, just as in the backswing. I feel like once I hit here, it's coming up and actually going sort of crossing the line. As we say, crossing the line is the perfect position at the top of the backswing. So again, I think the brain functions very well in images. This is all about learning your place in space and knowing what happens, and sometimes the movements that you have to create to do things you want in a swing, especially vertical, become sometimes feel quite radical. Especially when you're going back up and you go this way to go vertical, that will feel quite radical. I'm going to talk in some other dailies after this about some things I've been reading about people having trouble standing the club up and really getting vertical to a light club. But I will pre-say what I'm going to hear. What I will go in more detail in those other videos is that in the end, the bottom hand is the main, and forearm are the main providers of making sure that you go vertical. In the backswing, once I get here, it's in my case, the right hand's my bottom hand that stops the rotation and makes it go vertical. And conversely, once I'm swinging in the forward swing and I've struck the ball and I go and hit this tree, hit the tree, or in this case the reflector, it kind of bounces, or I like the term ricochets off of it, and I feel like I'm going up this way, which does what? Coming up this way is what stops the rotation of the body to the left, as well as the club going laid off more, over rotating and getting laid off more, which will pull me more to the left versus coming straight up. So I ricochet off there and I come up, and that's what keeps the hand close to the ear. So I hope this little addition of putting the aiming line on top of the flower pot here gives you a better example or a better detail or a better picture of what I'm talking about, and I think is a great mental visual aid in your mind for your mind to make your body do what you want the club to do, which is go in the mitt and up the tree vertical in the backswing to a light club, and in the mitt and up the tree vertical in the forward swing, which is a light club, and control it and give you just the right amount of rotations of your forearms and your hands to make the club stay and go up vertical and stay vertical at the top, and not go too wide in the backswing into the sacred burial ground, and conversely in the forward swing into the sacred burial ground. So hope these images and the addition of this club really helps you. And naturally, if you got any questions, put them on the blog and we'll try to answer them, because that's where I get most of my thoughts about golf lessons, from questions in the blog, as well as when I give lessons to my students. What happens in their lessons gives me ideas for this blog, as well as when I'm working on for myself and DJ. Anyways, I guess on this clarification about where the tree is and how we go up, that's it from the Search for today, and I'll be talking to y'all again soon.